We're going to start today's class standing on your mat. You're going to have your feet parallel and hip distance apart for me. We're going to cross your arms in front of your body. Start to circle them all the way up to the ceiling and then down by your side. We repeat, crossing your arms in front of your body, lifting them up to the ceiling, and then circling all the way down back by your side. Now, as we move through this movement, we want to think about keeping your shoulder blades down your back as you pull your arms down the side. Shoulders away from your ears as your arms lift up to the ceiling. And try not to flare your ribs here. So keep your ribs nice and centered. Try not to stick them out as we move through this. We'll just go for one more like this. Reaching your arms around. And then we cross back over, bring them all the way back up to the ceiling, reaching them up nice and high. From here, you're going to drop your left arm down to the side and reach to the right, really reaching your hand overhead. Imagine someone's pulling through your fingertips. Should really feel this one pulling from your hip all the way up through your side. Just here for another 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to center, both hands reaching up to the ceiling. Drop your right arm down to the side and reach to the left. That's it, just keep pulling here. Holding like this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach both hands back up to the ceiling. Circle them down your back. Clasp your hands together and press them away. Just opening up your chest here. Looking up towards the ceiling in front of you. Just holding for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unclasp your hands, bring them back up by your side, up to the ceiling. And then chin to chest, we're going to dive down towards the floor. Start to round your back as you roll down, reaching your hands all the way down to your ankles. Grab a hold of them and then pull your body in nice and tight towards your legs. Standing here nice and still, we want to feel that big stretch all through the backs of your legs here, the backs of your knees. We're just holding nice and still for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, take your hands down to the mat, and just walk your hands out to drop your knees down into a 4-point kneel. So hands are under shoulders, knees under hips. We press through your hands to round through your spine, look back through your legs. Drop your belly, arch your back, look forward. Think about pulling your shoulder blades away from your ears. Press through your hands, round through your spine. Drop your belly, arch your back, look forward. So these are called our cat-cows. We're just going to keep flowing through each shape here for another 15 seconds. That's it, making the biggest shapes in your spine that you can as you round and look back and arch and look forward. We're just here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding neutral spine for me. Keeping both your arms straight, pressing through the palms of your hands. You're going to extend your left leg straight out behind you in line with your hip and then draw your knee back down to the mat. Extend it straight out behind you. Knee comes back down to the mat. So a couple of things to think about as we're moving through this. We want to keep your hips nice and square to the mat. So try not to let that hip twist open to the side as you extend behind you. Keep thinking about pressing your left hip down towards the mat. Keep both your arms nice and straight, pressing through the palms of your hands. And your eye gaze just out in front of your hands to keep a nice straight line from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. We're just here for another 4, 3, 2, and last one like this. Extend your leg out behind you and hold. Holding nice and still here for me. We're going to reach your right hand out in front. So opposite hand is reaching nice and long. We're just holding in this position, really reaching through your fingertips, pressing through your toes. And then you're going to bring your knee in to meet your elbow, round through your spine. Extend back out nice and long, really reaching, nice big line in your body. Knee comes into elbow, round through your spine. Extend and reach. We're here for another 4. Go for 3, 2. And last one like this. Extend everything nice and long again, and we find our hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand and knee down to the mat. You're going to press all the way back to your heels and then sink your chest down to your thighs. Coming down nice and low, reach those hands out as far as you can in front of you. Rising up to your knees, you're going to round through your spine as you roll forward, shifting your weight over your hands. We've got one push up with wide elbows. Your nose comes down to the mat. Press back up, round your spine and press all the way back to your heels. We repeat. Up to your knees, roll forward with a round spine, shift your weight over your hands. One push up, nose to mat, press back up, round your spine, press back to your heels. Let's go for another 6 more like this. That's it. As we come forward and press back, we've got that nice big round shape in your spine. As we come into your push-up, your elbows are coming out nice and wide. And we're aiming to get your nose down to the mat. So nose about in the middle of your hands as you come down and press back up. We've just got one more here. Rolling forward, push up, and press all the way back. Just resting your chest on your thighs or your belly on your thighs for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finding your 4-point kneel, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to take it over to the other side. So this time you extend your right leg straight out behind you and then draw your knee back down to the mat. Extend that leg straight out, knee comes back down to the mat. So again, we want to make sure that your hips are nice and square to the mat here. You're pressing through the palms of your hands to keep your arms nice and straight, and your eye gaze is just slightly forward, keeping that nice straight line from your tailbone to the crown of your head. We're just here for another 4, 3, 2, and last one like this. Extend your leg out and hold. So we're just going to hold here in this position. Think about pressing that right hip down towards the mat, squaring out your hips, pointing through your toes, extending through your leg. Reach your left arm out, your opposite arm out in front of you. And then we draw our elbow in to meet our knee. Nice round shape in your spine. And then extend everything back out nice and long again. Drawing elbow into knee, round your spine. Extend and reach. We're just here for another 4, 3, 2, and last one like this. We're going to extend everything out and hold. Holding nice and long here. Reaching through your fingers and toes for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand down to the mat. Knee down to the mat, round your spine, press back towards your heels, sink down nice and low, letting your belly rest on your thighs, just holding here for a count of 5. And then we slowly roll up, sitting back to your heels. So we're going to come into a little bit of shoulder mobility and arm work. So we're going to start with your elbows tucked in by your side. You're going to rise up to your knees, press your arms out in front, turn your palms, straight arms come back down by your side as you lower back down. Tuck your elbows in, press your arms out in front, flip your palms, press your arms back as you come down. Now again, we want to keep your shoulders away from your ears here. So as you're coming up, try not to hunch your shoulders, keep them nice and relaxed. That's it, pressing out in front. As you turn your palms and pull your hands back. Think about pulling your shoulder blades back and together. We're here for another 4, 3, 2, and last one like this. Beautiful. Coming all the way down. Now from here, your arms are going to scoop up. Stay nice and straight the whole time. Rise up to your knees. Circle your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Turn your palms and circle them back down by your side as you come to sit back to your heels. Straight arms scoop up to the ceiling. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Turn your palms. Pull your shoulder blades together as you circle your arms down by your side and lower. We're here for another 4. That's it. Go for another 3, 2, and last one like this. Circling your arms all the way down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to rise back up to your knees, circle your arms up by your side, and bend your elbows, hands behind your head. We're going to crunch to the left side of your body and then come back up to center. Going to the same side. We reach nice and long and come back up. So imagine you've got a big ball by your side. You're reaching over it and coming back up. We're here for another 4. Go for 3, 2, and last one like this. You're going to crunch to the side and hold. Take your hand down to the mat, shift your weight over your hand and extend your top leg out nice and long. Your top arm is still bent, elbow up to the ceiling, hand behind your head. We lift and lower our leg, coming up and down, up and down. So keep thinking about pressing your hips forward here, really pointing through your toe, keeping that leg as straight as you can. We've just got another 5, 4, 3, 2, lift your leg up and hold on 1. Hold it nice and still for me and just keep it steady. Hold in here, keep thinking about pressing your hips forward for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your leg, press back up, coming up to both your knees. Hands come behind your head. We go to the other side, crunching over to the right and then coming back up nice and tall. Reach into your crunch and come up tall. Imagine that big ball's there. We're reaching over it and coming back up for another 3, 2, last one like this. Reach to the side, take your hand down to the mat, shift your weight over your hand, extend your top leg out nice and long. We lift and lower your leg, coming up and down, up and down. Think about pressing your hips forward. Keep your top arm, elbow bent, hand behind your head. We're just here for another 4, 3, 2. Keep your leg up on 1. Just hold it here for me. Hold it strong. Keep pressing through your hips. That's it. Keep pointing through your toes. Leg nice and long. We're just here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee. Press back up. Both hands come behind your head. Chin to chest. You're going to round your spine. Sit back to your heels. Bring your elbows down to touch your knees. And then sit up nice and tall. Open your elbows out wide. Press your hips forward. Arch your back. Look up to the ceiling. Round your spine as you fold down, elbows to knees. Open back up. Roll through that spine. Open your chest up to the ceiling. Elbows wide. Let's go for another 2. And last one like this. Inhale. Exhale, open your chest. And then we round your spine. Come back down. That's it. And then just reach your hands out in front of you on the mat. Let your belly sink down to your thighs again. We'll just hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll yourself up, sitting back to your heels. Give yourself a nice big shoulder roll, and we are all done. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.